Oh, we're still dancing.
Hello.
Hi. Episode two.
Yeah, I get to dance.
Episode two. Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to Made You Hook, where we explore how versatile crochet can be by taking one pattern, making it two ways, so we can bring you endless inspiration. I'm Bonnie of Woodland Stitchcraft.
And I am Nicole of Woven Tales Designs. And together we are the woes because we are like, whoa,
Whoa.
look at these patterns we're about to show you. Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 2 of our podcast. Today, we are giving you the reveal of what we've been working on. We've been spending the past, how many weeks now is it? It's, I think we aimed for 2, or 3, and it probably was a little bit longer.
I think we aimed for 2 and it's been 3.
Okay, yes, we aimed for 2 and it's been 3 weeks that we have been working on a pattern from a maker that we saw through Etsy. We were trying to figure out a spring type pattern, and at first we were going to do Valentine's Day, and then we were like, no, we don't need Valentine's Day. It's too soon for Valentine's Day. We should have did that like in January.
Yeah.
So we thought, okay, spring's coming. Let's do flowers. Let's make this fun. Let's make this exciting. What have you not done with flowers? And we've both never made bouquets before. So we're like, let's make ourselves.
Let's try it.
Hence the title, which I love. Bonnie came up with that title. That is like, so fun. I love the title. I'm going to quickly share my screen, folks, so we can see what the original pattern looks like. And let's see here. I can select my screens. I love that. Yeah, again, disclaimer, I break out in stupid accents every now and then. That's stupid because I'm the one saying them. Accents are stupid. So here's the pattern, guys. This is a 13-in-1 flower crochet bundle from Lily's Lyrics. This is a 5-star rated pattern designer through Etsy, and this is a bestseller pattern. So we thought for our first time ever making crocheted flowers in this way, 3D flowers, not like the flat appliques, we thought that this was a good start for our journey if we wanted to continue the journey down the road after the episode. So here it is. I'm just going to show you a couple pages. You get like I said, 13 in 1 here. We got some foliage. We've got flowers. We've got even lavender, which is technically an herb, right? Is lavender an herb or is it a flower?
I think it might be both.
Is it both?
I have no idea.
I feel like I see it in like herbal ways, but it's also very pretty.
I know it's like a scent, right? They use it in a lot of perfumes and stuff. So
so lots of options. I think we were both really drawn to the styling in the photos, especially because I mean, God, how beautiful is that? Like just really stunning. So this is, and it came with 2 free gifts. So you have the elegant rose and then you have the Lucifer flower. Then we go to this maker's actual Etsy page. The twist for us is that we were going to pick an extra pattern from their page that was not in the bundle that we were also going to incorporate into our bouquet. So there's several options on their page. Gosh, there's so many cool things here. Gosh, they're so cute. I might come back, but we'll see. We'll talk about more. So we're diving into the tea. And I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to see what I can't wait to see what Bonnie's gonna show.
Oh no, I'm messing it up.
Oh no, you're fine. You're doing great. We are also still getting our legs, everyone, as far as the techie tech side of podcasting, live episodes, and everything goes. We're
figuring it out.
Yeah, it's fine though. Everything's fine.
And I think that the 13-in-1, because it says gifts, but it's count in that 13. I'm pretty sure it's counting the gifts.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think you still get 13 total. You don't get 13 and then 2 more.
Thank you for clarifying that, because I was confused.
I didn't know.
I was like, is this the gift?
Yeah.
It's 13, 12, and 13. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. But before we dive into our big reveal and everything, we're just going to do a little chit chat. We're going to do a little chit chat because we got to get the sillies out. We got to talk about our weeks a little bit as we do. Get to know each other, right? A little bit day by day. So we're going to go over what other selfish makes are you working on? What are you watching or listening to? What new yarn have you discovered or crafty things have you discovered? And then a random highlight from your week. crochet or non-crochet related.
All right.
First, Bonnie.
Selfish makes. Okay, well, my yarn wall. Does that count as my
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
got
that is
these.
a project. And I
got
love
these.
it.
They're like 7-foot tall bookshelves, and this
Yeah.
lady was giving them away for free, 2 of them, like IKEA bookshelves.
That's
And
amazing.
so I went and got them, and then I spent most of the week putting my yarn everywhere and making lots of yarn cakes, which I didn't have before.
I
Oh,
love
but you know what's fun is
Yeah.
my little winder thing, it broke. Like, it wasn't winding right.
No.
And then I went to the lovely YouTube University, and I learned how to take my my winder apart and put the, like, gears back together, and now it works
I
again,
did
so
that
that
the
was
other day.
fun.
What winder do you have?
I
have the
Here, I'll show you.
Knit Picks one.
The Knit Picks, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, I also went to the YouTube University and had to figure that out because mine, like, got off track and it was, like, winding them weird.
Yeah, that's what was happening to mine. They were all, like, floppy and not right and, like, slipping off of it. And I was like, "What am I doing wrong? This is how I always use it." No,
Yeah,
it's
right?
because it was broken. It needed some surgery, so.
That's great. That's, like, a
Yeah.
highlight and an acquirement and,
Yeah.
oh my god, so many things. Have you been watching anything?
Well, I finished up my, Expedition Unknown.
Okay. You're still on that fun one?
And then I was watching Lost Treasures of the Bible, I think, was what I was watching.
Oh!
Where they, like, go to archaeological sites and where
yeah.
they think things that happened
Okay.
are at. So that's what I'm watching now. It's
That's
very similar to the one before, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were you, like, into, like, the National Treasure movies?
I don't know, not really. I've watched them.
Yeah.
The first one I've watched a couple times. I don't think I've watched, because isn't there more than one?
Yeah, there's, I wanna say there's 4.
4? Okay, maybe I haven't watched them.
You know what? I might be lying. I think at most there's 3.
Okay.
But I feel like Nicolas Cage, he probably was like, "Let's make another one." People were like, "No one cares anymore." Let's move on. That's awesome, dude. Dude, that's so exciting. I cannot wait to set up my craft space. I'm still in temporary digs. So
yeah, that's gonna be fun.
And oh guys, when I set it up, I'll take a picture of it and share the picture because it's like it's a place I've looked before, and there's like inset like shelvings in the wall that are like framing a big old window with like a seat in it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You had one of those like pegboard walls at one point, didn't you? With the little, because when I was doing this, I was like, now I kind of want one of those walls.
It's great, and it really frees up a lot of space. But guess what? I was moving the last time I did a really big move. It was going from Florida to Maryland, and my husband and I were going in 2 separate type like caravans because he had a trailer, and then I had my son and my cats and all of our stuff, and then so we had to travel separately. And we were packing things up, and I was like, "Hey, like I can't fit my yarn wall. Can you fit it in your truck?" She's like, "Oh yeah, that's not going to be a problem." I was like, "Are you sure? Can you like try to like do like a pre-sort so I know, you know, I don't want to get rid of it or whatever." He's like, "No, it's fine. It's gonna be great, you know." It didn't fit. So we had to put it on the curb.
Oh no.
I was so sad because I had made that from scratch and I thrifted the frame for it. It was this gorgeous 5-foot squared, like 5 foot by like 3.5 foot frame that was like vintage ornate. It was so pretty.
Oh,
so
that's
sad.
the worst.
You know, it made me sad.
But now you know how to do it, so you can do it again.
Yes, but I have not found a frame like that since. I found it for like $25. It was so cheap. Anyway. But yeah.
All right.
All right, Nicole, what about you? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess I've been really working hard on our bouquets. So I haven't really like worked on anything else. I think if I did anything,
you made a video.
Oh, I did. You know what? That was it. I did. Yeah. I was editing. I just dropped a large axolotl pattern roundup, and it's like over 30 patterns in the roundup, and I do a spiel on each of them, and I make all my graphics for it. I do too much sometimes, I think, but I really enjoy editing videos. I like you, I like doing graphic editing stuff. So I was going to town, and it soaked up all my energy, and then the flowers soaked up all of my energy, and then my son got sick this past week. So thankfully I didn't get sick, but I had a lot of extra mommy duties. So I didn't really get to any selfish makes other than the flower bouquet. But it's fine.
That makes it hard. Makes it hard when kids are sick.
Runway. That's still happening. Nothing new with that.
I think I'm gonna have to watch that next because I haven't watched that.
It's really good. Honestly, I'm a fan of that show. I don't know why I never watched it as much in the past, and now I love it because it's all about design process.
Yeah.
That's what we do. You know.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
So, what new yarn have you discovered? I didn't really discover any new yarn. I haven't even visited to see if my local Joann's is one of those going out of business or not. I should just call it.
Oh, if you go onto the app, and you like go to where you pick your store, it will say liquidation store if yours is one.
Really?
Yeah, because when I went looking for yarn recently, mine says, which I already knew mine was.
Yeah.
Because I'd seen the list already, and California got a lot.
Yes.
Taken out like 50 or something like that. So
that's so sad. I'm really sad.
I know.
Like, I'm mostly a Hobby Lobby girl, but like Joann's is like my second friend. You know, like Joanne and I get coffee every now and then. So that kind of makes me sad.
Yeah. It was the closest one to me. Like it was like a half hour away. So when I needed something, like I was desperate for something, because usually I just order things online.
Right.
But when I was desperate for something, I'd go over there. And now I'll have to go an hour if I need something. So
you're gonna make like a whole day.
Yeah. It's like a whole thing.
It's a trip. That means you can't go and lollygag. You gotta go and like know what you're doing. That takes the joy out of it too. How rude.
Yeah.
How rude. All right. Well, hey, that is what it is. Well, that's Woven Tale Designs and Woodland Stitchcraft in a week. So yay us. Yeah. Okay. So we already talked about, I guess, the pattern, right?
Yes. So are we ready?
Yeah. I think so. Again, the designer is Lily's Lyrics. And we were to make whatever type of flower bouquet that we wanted.
Yep.
Or any whatever. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me gather my thing.
Yeah, get ready. I should make we should get like a clock sound, like a countdown audio.
I know. I can see now why radio shows have like those like buttons they press for like the the foghorn sounds or like the what. I can understand that now because it's like.
Watch me do that. I'm totally gonna get a bunch of sound effects.
Are you gonna do that? Oh my gosh, let's do it.
I'm gonna do a whole sound effects for it.
I'm here for that. Okay.
Like we could get cheering and booing and
yes,
all the things. All right.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Guys. This is our big reveal. 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Look at this. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, guys.
Wait, do you have like variegate? Like, is it like changing color?
We're going to get into all of this. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to know exactly why I was the problem this week and last week and the week before. Yours is... Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. We got to do this in order. Okay, guys, we have like talking points to where we're going to make this like an organized, like, let's talk about this.
Maybe, yeah.
But I'm going to hold myself up so that we can properly, I'm going to go like this. It's going to be in the picture. It's going to be great. Okay, so Bonnie, let's start with you because you have an actual finished piece. Guys, I have 80% done. I just haven't assembled anything. Bonnie is 100% done. I'm 80% done. 18%. But it will be done tonight because I'm going to binge some more Project Runway after our live, and I'm going to get this done because after today, want nothing. I don't want to be doing it anymore. I am burnt out. I burned myself out. It's my fault. Okay, Bonnie.
All right. Okay.
Wow. So we reacted. We did that.
All right.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is never again and 10 is make it on repeat. How would you rate your experience with our project?
Oh man, make it on repeat.
Where 1 is you will never touch this again with a 10-foot pole, and 10 is, oh my God, this is my new personality.
6.5.
Okay. I actually love that for you.
That's where I'm going with.
That's a 6.5. That's a strong 6.5, people. By the way, that's my shoe size, 6.5. So I feel like that's
little feet.
I do.
Dainty.
I'm 5'2.5", so
okay, all right. So
my
you're a little
feet
bit shorter than me.
I used to be a 5.5, 6, and then I had a child, and my body grew along with my feet, which is so sad. It's really sad. Anyway.
Okay, so what's your rating? You gonna make it on repeat?
And so, guys, just also to reflect for you for just a second, this is not in a podcast where we come on here and we bash any type of creator or pattern in general, because everybody's in their own hemisphere. Like, everybody has their own writing style. We are here to simply talk about the crocheting experience.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are elements that come into play that are going to affect our feelings and our success or failures with projects, but this is not, if you've come here to watch us talk crap about people, then you might as well just leave, because that's not going to happen, because we're nice people. Okay, I just want to say that. Sorry. The cut's so serious.
Disclaimer.
Let me read this. Okay, so I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is never again, 10 is, yeah, my new personality, I'm changing my life. I'm going to give this a 3.
Okay. Okay. So maybe.
So maybe. I could maybe, after I have healed from my own self-inflicted trauma from this project, I will maybe do it again.
Yeah.
If a close friend asked me, hey, I would love for this to be my birthday present this year from you, I would say, okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't smile when I say okay. I would say okay, flat face.
A very mellow okay.
And then that would be the end of the conversation.
And then it would take a year and a half to make.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. That's I'm gonna put this down because, you know, we got to talk about how and what we did and like what. So first of all, actually, you know what? Okay, well, let's just go through the thing. What yarn did you use, Bonnie?
So I decided to like stash dive for this.
Love you for that.
So mine are all different kinds, which I had a lot of fun because I could kind of see which ones maybe give a little bit more realistic flower than others. So that was cool. Yeah, so I had a variety. So I've got alpaca.
Pretty.
Alpaca, cotton, wool, bamboo and cotton blend. And then both of my like little leaf guys back here are like cotton thread, not yarn.
Gosh.
So I use
like a variety, like
everything.
A library of fibers.
Yes.
You're so cool.
I used it all. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so I went cool. I love that you did a study with it.
I don't remember what size yarn the pattern called for. Was it 1 or 2?
It was a 2.
It was a 2 because I went with. I think it was 2. That's what I think, but
I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it.
Okay, yeah, double check.
I'm pretty sure it was a 2, and most of it called for a 2mm hook, I believe.
Yes, which is what I used. I went with the 2mm hook.
Yes, 2 fine weight yarn.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And
so
then
I went
2, 2.5, and 3mm hooks.
Oh. Okay. I just used 2 the whole time.
Okay.
So that might have been a flower I didn't make that needed like a different hook. I didn't make all of them. So I used 1.
Hi, Lori Mar.
Hello, Lori.
Lori.
Oh, this is the friend this is the friend you were telling me about that makes the eyes, right?
Buenas noches, mija. Wow. Hi, Laura. Welcome, welcome. Lori Marr actually pattern tested for me when I did my mouse ear pattern, my original one, and then she's just done all the other patterns I've released since then because
that's so fun.
Pattern. She's great. She makes resin eyes. She has a YouTube channel. Check her out, folks.
Yeah.
Oh awesome. Okay, so I love that you did all different fiber types. That really excites me.
I was worried. I was like, these might all look really terrible together, but it worked out. And I mean, they're flowers, so they're all gonna have they all have slightly different textures to their petals and stuff. So I think it works.
Your color choice is like chef's kiss.
Okay, well, I was gonna send you.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna send you a picture because I found a little drawing of a bouquet that I really liked, and that's pretty much what I went off of.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so it looked pretty similar to this. I put a couple extra things in there, but nice to meet you too, Lori.
Glad you can catch with us. I love it. I love it. It makes me so happy that you're here. Yay! Yay!
So what did you use? Because yours looked. I want to know what you used. It looked fancy. It looked like fancy yarn.
I feel like. Okay, so we'll go down we have an outline, guys. We're following, just so you know, so you don't get too scattered. So I used Patton's Grace.
Okay.
Because this is a mercerized cotton, and I thought that it would make some really clean, crisp petals or whatever I chose from the bundle to work with. What was your bonus pattern that you picked?
No, I can't remember. The baby's breath?
Yes. Okay, I was gonna say because I don't remember that from the bouquet.
Yes, the little baby breath. I can actually take this apart too, so I can show off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Flower. I even have a little tiny vase for it.
Oh, it's so cute. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Because I want to set it on my shelf when we're all done. So I have a little baby vase for it.
I love it. We're gonna at the end of this year, we're gonna have just little trophies of all these journeys that we did.
We'll have a whole collection. And I will say if you want to make it with the tinier yarn,
yeah, that's beautiful.
They come out small. They're very small. They're not very big because my little thing is the size of my hand, and they
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you can see how small they are.
Okay, that's really cool.
So if you are, and I like how dainty and little they are.
Yeah.
But if I were to make this again and do the one size yarn, I would actually make kind of extra everything.
Yeah.
So I would make maybe 15 of these because it should be a little bit.
It should be like a head.
Or
like a butterfly bush kind of look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I agree. Because I didn't make, and the same with the rose. It could just use a little.
The rose came out so pretty. Is that variegated?
It's got it's hard to see.
I see the speckles, but the speckles are so pretty.
Yeah, it's got this is by, let's see if that works out better. Yeah. So this is by Aquarius Make. She's a yarn dyer.
Yeah. I know her.
Right. Fatima. And so it's got little, it's mostly a pinky color, but then it's got little speckles of green and purple and stuff.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
I thought that would work
that
really well.
That looks more realistic because you are making it almost imperfect with the speckles. So it it looks more natural.
Yeah, because flowers have little
they do
variations in there.
They do.
But if I were to make them again, with this yarn, I would probably do an extra row of petals, especially the tulip. The tulip is a little. It just doesn't really get the shape as well. So,
what yarn did you use with that one? That was
this one is a cotton hand dyed that I dyed myself.
Oh, you dyed it.
I dyed this. So it also has some variation.
I
It
love
also
that.
has some variation in it, but it just goes to like some lighter colored purples.
Right.
So that worked. The colors worked out well. I just wish I'd made extra petals to
Yeah.
just really fill it out.
To
So,
play with it more. Yeah. Well, I made too many flowers.
How many did you make?
Okay. So I got to give you like my whole, like, not my whole spiel, but I got to give you guys like, why did Nicole not finish?
What
When she
happened?
has
Okay.
plenty of time to finish. Okay, so here's the deal. I had a grand vision, okay? Because when I went to the store to look for the yarn, I was coming up short on color choices. I don't have a lot of fine weight yarn in my stash. In fact, I have mostly chunky or medium weight.
Right.
And the only fine weight yarn that I have is fingering weight yarn, which I did not want to use with wire. And it's all merino because it's for sock knitting. So I didn't want to use that because I didn't think it would look right in a flower.
Right.
And I didn't think, I don't even have the right colors for flowers. It was crazy. So I ended up doing a different choice. So when I went to the store, I saw that Patton's Grace had this gorgeous green color. And I was immediately like, that's what I want for my leaves and my stems. Because I didn't want like a dark green. I wanted like a more lighter color. Because to me, I like springy colors. I like lighter pastels. And then I said, what if I painted my flowers and bought white yarn instead of buying a bunch of colors? Because then I will save myself money. And all I have to do is get the paint and then the white and then the green. And I should be good to go. So that was my initial.
So you're like, let's add some work on here. Let's make this more difficult.
That was my step into crazy. Yes. Okay. And once I get like a vision, I rarely compromise on the vision. So I was like, wait, I have so much time to do this. Why not? So technically, guys, so this is my one tulip petal. I don't know if you can see this. This is painted. Maybe get a better one. That's a small one. So this one. So it was my idea that in my brain, nature is almost like God's painted masterpiece. I think that flowers are God's gift to humankind because everything in this world is so fleeting. And when spring comes, it's just like that cherry on top. And I feel like it literally is God taking a little paintbrush and being like, ding, 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 all over the landscape. So I thought, how fun would it be to paint my own flowers? But then as I was working and I was crocheting all the pieces, I realized I can't paint. It's better to paint the pieces and then assemble them together. Because if I try to paint it while it's together, I'm having to fight the other petals. And then if I get the colors running together, it's like all these things. So I was like, okay, I got to paint everything separately and then add it together. So this is one petal. I decided that I was going to do 4 mini bouquets because I liked 4 flowers styles, but I didn't mix the flowers together because I'm a psycho. So I had to, like a child that eats, I am the kid that eats their food in sections on their plate. I don't eat foods together. I have to eat this chicken first and then the potatoes and then the veggies, right? So I didn't want to mix the flowers. So then that meant I had to get flower vases that were all different because I'm not going to put them in bouquets. I wanted to have them on a shelf somewhere decorating my house. So I went to Home Goods.
4? You got 4 vases?
Mini vases. Let me show them to you. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Vase number 1. This is intended for my roses. I'm doing the elegant rose in this. So far, this is the elegant rose.
Beautiful.
Great. I did save myself some agony, and I had for each flower vase, one of the flowers out of the 3 will be pure white. So it'll be like a contrast of like naked flower versus I painted it flower. So right, so this will get the roses because this to me is like a rose vase.
Yeah.
But there's also a story with the vases because the vases, I could not find what I liked. And I am now a bargain shopper because I'm a pandemic person. So I cannot buy $20 vases at home. Right. That is ridiculous to me. They got them for like pennies on the dime from China somewhere. And that they don't really even cost that much in real life, but they charge you $20 vase. So I found a set of 4 mini flower bud vases, 4 for $15. And I thought that was a really good deal, but they were really ugly. This is the color.
So you painted those too?
So I got my dad's sandpaper from the garage per the request or suggestion of the lovely lady that helped me find the spray paint at the store. She said, you should probably sand it before. I'm glad she said that because it worked. So I sanded all 4 of these. Then I spray painted them, but I had to do those days in advance so they could dry in time. It doesn't smell, thank God. So I had to do that 4 times. That took me a whole afternoon. And it's been such bad weather. It's been snowing. It's been raining. I haven't been able to go outside to do it because I didn't want them to get rained on and then ruin it. So many things. This is vase number 2. I believe I'm going to put my bonus pattern in them. I got the pansies.
Ooh.
I like pansies. Okay. I think they're so cute. I can share my screen to show you.
Yeah, I want to see because I'm like trying to think of what.
Yeah, hold on. Oops, excuse me.
I think I know what pansies look like, but I'm terrible with that stuff.
This one.
All right. Okay.
So that's the pansy.
Yeah.
And so I thought about putting the pansies in this one because they're a little more dainty. And this vase is a little more, I don't know, I think it's just more heavy on the bottom and light on top. So I thought it would be a good balance. Anyway, so this is the pansy flower pot. Then we have this one, which will get the lily of the valley.
Oh, yeah.
I like the lily of the valley in the pattern. So this is my little lily of the valley bud.
That one looks like a lot.
Ombre. So I did, it's hard to tell in this lighting. I did like an orange at top and then it's like goes down to like a pink. I might have to go back in once it's dry and like pump up the pink a little bit. But
more. Yeah.
For now, that's
cute.
That's it.
Okay.
Obviously I have it in a white set too. Oh, this is like one of the pansy pieces. It looks that looks like pasta. So I thought that the lily of the valley would go in here because those are like bell-shaped ones in this one.
Right.
Bell-shaped. And then this will get my, oh my gosh, did I forget my train of thought? Pansies.
You did pansies, roses.
Oh, tulips.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tulips. Tulips will go in here.
Very nice.
Straight up and down like a tulip.
Well, I love it. It's going to be so pretty.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And
well, that's because you were supposed to make one project and you're making 4.
I suck. And you know what? And this is a reflection of, and Lori Mar knows. Thank you, Laura. You're so sweet. Even with my mouse ear pattern, I could not make just the medium weight mouse ears. I had to make medium weight, the chunky weight, and then adult and child size. So that's 4 patterns in one. Then I had to make it also a no glue version, which is another 4 patterns in the no glue size.
Yeah.
Style. Then I made it in the hats in both no glue and glue. 4 versions. So I have like a problem with making.
You just like to go big. Like you just like to go big.
I do.
That's okay.
I like to go big. I like it. I like it. And I know that this is going to turn out so pretty because as I was painting the flowers, I was actually enjoying it. And I was like, you know what? Like this is bringing the Crochet back to me. The fact that I'm mixing a different media with this, I thought that We Be Disney Extra. Yes, We Be Disney Extra. Lori Mar is also a Disney nerd like myself.
Oh.
I'm not a Disney adult because I don't have the funds or the free time for that. But I think that maybe one day I could be. Maybe.
It's like your retirement plan.
Yeah, it is.
You'll be Disney.
It sure is my retirement plan.
But
probably I'll do like cruise ships. I don't think I'd go to the parks all the time. Y'all, the cruise ships are great. I worked one cruise ship contract when I was a performer, and it was amazing. Disney Cruise Lines is so fun. So
I had a cousin just went on a Disney cruise, and like she seemed like she had a blast.
It's
and
amazing.
she got home, and then her husband got her like a Disney like gift certificate of some kind or whatever.
Aww.
And so she's already booked the next cruise. It's like 2 years away, but she's already got it booked. She has a little countdown and everything. she loved it.
But they also run deals if you like get if you're on your cruise and you book while you're already on your cruise for the next cruise, they give you like a huge deal.
Oh,
So
okay.
kind of like to try to get like an early ticket sale for that, those dates,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Wow. So that's kind of like the tip of the iceberg for my tea with this project. This yarn was really great to work up with. I thought it was actually going to hurt my hands because mercerized cotton, I don't know, from the looks of it, it felt like it was going to be rough.
It can be, yeah.
It's first of all, it's cotton, but I actually think that this is a great yarn.
Yeah.
I would use this yarn again. What about you?
So you still got the green. So are you going to do
green.
all the
I
leaves?
didn't have to paint any of the leaves.
Okay.
I did that on purpose because I was like, I know that this is going to be a little bit of work. That was my thought, a little bit of work.
Tiny bit.
I got
Just a bit.
I probably should have, and if I were to do this again next time, if the 3 becomes a 6.5 like yours, I would probably get a yellow as well, because I know I don't know, like the tulip had those stamen.
Yeah.
So like, these are my stamen. I had to paint these separately.
Oh, okay.
It didn't take a lot of time because it's a small piece and it's just yarn wrapped around wire, but like it still bothered me that like that could have saved me like 10 minutes of work.
Yeah.
And like for the pansies, like here's my one pansy piece. I don't know if you can see this. Actually, I'll hold up the other color. This is the purple one. So this pansy, I have the main petals painted like a purple, but then I had to paint the tail that I'm using to sew it together yellow. So I had to like hold it and like just paint the tail, and then I had to like hold the tail and don't let it touch the petals and paint the purple.
What do you use to paint?
Okay, so I did a little bit of research, as one does, and I just did like a quick like Google like how to paint on fabric. Because I mean, crochet is just like fabric. It's just fabric with like different stitches than usual like knit woven fabric. So I just did a quick Google search, and you can literally paint fabric with anything because it's absorbent. But they also have that, like natural fibers, like plant-based fibers absorb more, obviously, as we know, because they're drier, they would absorb. So they were like anything that's like cotton-based. I think they said like bamboo is okay. Silk actually takes dye really well.
I'm
going out and buying silk for something like this because I don't know how. I was just going to do it. Silk is more expensive anyway. So I was like, okay, I'll do cotton. And then I found this cute little watercolor palette at Michael's when I went there to get the yarn.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Springy. I basically used most of this color. This was like a big one I liked. It's like that's like my signature. I like a nice light blush, peach toned.
Blush
color. That's like one of my favorite colors. So so I wanted to find something that was like pastel springy. And then I just painted kind of how my brain was like, oh, this would be nice. I painted as I went, Okay, cool. Lots of water. I had to change my water a lot when I was painting with it because it was like getting the other colors mixed in and getting cloudy. And then you have to let them dry before you can mess with them. Yes. That probably took a bunch of time too. Yeah, because they're not dry. Yeah. But I didn't start painting until today because I finished weaving my ends in for everything when my son was playing at the indoor playground today. And then I got home and I was painting like a mad woman because, like I said, 4 vases, 4 different flower types, 3 stems of flowers for each vase. So that's 12 flowers total. And like the lily of the valley has like 9 pieces per stalk of a flower. So it's a lot. I don't know. That's what I was going to say, because the baby breath, because it's a bunch of little tiny flowers. Yes. So the lily of the valley, because I looked at lily of the valley and I almost was like, well, I'll make that one. But then I was like, no, this one looks easier. So, and I was like, yeah, I should probably use my extra I picked, because I was like almost forgot about it when I was making it. And then because I was like going along, and then I was like, oh, I'll use, and then I was like, wait, I bought another one. It was sitting in your library, and you almost didn't touch it because you were like, oh, like whatever. I'm doing well. That one took me, I was working on the baby breaths until this morning, because you have to like, so you make the little flower, Yeah.
And then you have to it's got little stamen that stick out. So you've gotta,
Yes,
like, take the little
stamen.
thing and put it through the middle and then trim it.
Listen,
And then you
stamen.
have to wrap every tiny little wire down.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there, like, wrapping little tiny so
This is
this
my
is just
stamen, I painted it. It's still in stamen bare form, it's naked, so no green yarn on it yet. I gotta trim it. This is a little long.
yeah.
Everything needs to dry.
So, it's just they're a lot of work. Like, the
They
crocheting
are.
isn't a lot of work,
Yeah.
but then when you start doing all the wire and the wrapping and the gluing, that's another thing. Like, I've used a glue gun, like, a ton.
See, I was excited about the glue gun because I missed it with my ears. So I was like,
Right.
"I got this glue on fleek. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready."
But I'm used to, like, gluing and, like, sticking and,
Yeah,
like
like,
this is, like,
you had to, like,
little
tiny
tiny
using your fingernail to, like but then
Yes.
don't hurt yourself.
Yes. So it was a little there was just a very large learning curve once I 'cause, like, I was like, "Oh,
Yes.
I was like, "This is going so fast as I'm crocheting my
Yes.
little flowers along." A lot of them are only, like, 3 or 4, like, rounds or rows, so you can
Yeah,
memorize
yeah.
it and bust the petals
That I
out.
did love. That
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
love.
that
I
was
was
really
obsessed
nice.
with the fact that I can memorize something in, like, 2 rows
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
be, like, set to make, like, batch mode, you know?
yeah. And that's
Yeah.
what I did, like, I sat and made the little tiny yellow flowers, like, during
Yeah.
gymnastics and stuff,
Oh,
like, I was
perfect.
just sitting there, like and I made, like, 15 of them in because I
Amazing.
memorized it after a couple flowers, and I just
And then
went
it's just kind of like,
yeah,
"Alright, on to the next one."
yeah. So it tricks you a
Completely
little bit
different
because 'cause you're
process.
like,
It
"This is
does.
easy," and then you
And
get
it
to the
looks
rest.
simple
Yeah,
on the picture. It looks
yeah,
great. I mean, that's a great designer that they made it look so approachable,
mhm,
and you're like, "Yeah, I can do this." They empower you from the minute you look at the pattern on the listing,
yeah,
and I love that.
yes. Yes, Lori, the assembly because like, I think the assembly took me twice as long at least
Yeah.
as crocheting all of the
More and
flowers.
more. I think you've made sunflowers before. Didn't you make sunflowers for someone's wedding or for someone's
Ooh.
shower? I feel like we were talking about
Aw.
she was making unless it was like sunflowers for like a grain square sunflower. I don't remember. Anyway, oh, there was something. Oh, okay.
Do we have more questions?
So we gotta ask these questions. What was the easiest part of making this for you?
The crocheting, yeah.
Yeah, I second
There
that.
it's pretty simple stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I will say that there's not I would say that if you probably as a beginner shouldn't do
No.
this pattern.
They do
I think
advertise
it's
it as an intermediate.
is it? Okay, good
Yeah.
because I definitely agree with that. 'Cause
Yeah, I would agree.
you're not getting taught a lot when it comes to the, like, crochet, like,
No.
it's
And
just
in fact, so I did the elegant rose,
uh-huh.
and for most of the flowers, they have pictures along with like a link to a video, and they tell you like a timestamp, like where you can follow along for the assembly. There were no pictures for the elegant rose and how to
Oh,
finish it and how to
okay.
assemble it. It was only a link. And the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing for the Lucifer flower.
It was
They
only the
didn't have
link.
it for that either. And
Hmm.
so I was actually kind of sad because I don't like watching YouTube videos. I would
Yeah,
rather have pictures.
yeah.
That's just my learning style.
Mhm.
I'd rather read and like have pictures to see.
Yeah,
Because videos to me, my eyes kind of go crossed and I'm like, wait, what am I looking at? And then I'm hearing their voice and then I'm distracted by like something in their audio and I'm like, I don't like that.
yeah.
50 sunflowers,
Oh my goodness.
50
And then mini
bouquet
bouquet
hair
hair
clips.
clips.
Those turn
I
out
wanna
really good.
I wanna see the hair clips.
Laura, can
I
you
love
email
hair
that
clips.
to me? Are you able to email that to me so I
Oh,
can like
for
share it?
school.
Can I
My
share
goodness.
that? Because they were beautiful. She showed me like a picture of the hair clips. I was like, dang, that's some freaking work. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I have nothing to complain about with my flowers when you had 50 sunflowers. It's
Yeah,
like so big. Dang. That was
yeah.
one of the options in the bundle was the sunflower. I didn't
Mhm.
do that though. I
I
don't know.
thought
I'm not a
about
sunflower
it.
person.
Yeah. I thought about it, but I was really like, "No, I want it to be like an itty bitty." I wanted it to be itty bitty. So,
You like the delicate,
yeah,
cutie,
I
delicate,
wanted tiny flowers, so
tiny.
I
I can
stuck
only
with
make
that.
myself tiny flowers. And I just wanted to be Van Gogh over here.
Yeah, you extra.
But like truly, I am excited about the finished outcome. I think it's gonna look really good, and I've been vlogging myself doing it. So actually, guys, stay tuned.
Cool.
Next week, I hope to release a vlog on Wednesday of like how actually we're in next week. So I don't know. Do you count Sunday as the first day of the week or Monday?
I always count Sunday. I don't know why, but
Sunday as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this coming Wednesday, I will share the vlog of like how I did this. And
that's so awesome.
It's not going to be like a big in-depth. It's just more of like, you know, like a bunch of B-roll with me like dubbing over in my voice and just being like, hey, this is where I had to take a break and breathe.
I gotta say though, I love the idea of painting them because so many flowers like kind of have like an ombre in their petals.
Yes.
And so
and that was my inspiration. I mean, I've grown up like my whole life. There's a gardens. So I live on the East Coast, and in Delaware, there's a really famous place called Longwood Gardens. It's this like 50 acres of like gorgeous landscape, beautiful gardens. Like you feel like you're in like Europe. It's so stunning. And like they have varieties of roses from like across the world. They have bonsai trees. They have like tropical greenhouse. It's so cool. And some of their flowers, it just looks like someone literally painted it. And I was like, I gotta pay homage to this.
Yeah. I wonder, could you get like pastel yarns and just paint the ends darker?
That would have been a better choice. I didn't know.
Do you think you could do that? Would it work?
You know what? I don't know, because actually, did I bring my swatches down here?
Oh, did you test? You're smart. I would have made the flower.
I did the test. I had to make it because I was like, I'm not gonna start making all these pieces in white and then have the blandest.
And then it doesn't work. Yeah.
It won't take. So like a true artist, I swatched. And so I just made like little 2-inch squares. I actually tried 2 different yarns. I didn't just have the Patons Grace. I tried Yarn Bee's Bambootiful. It's a bamboo blend yarn. But it actually took well on both. It was just that I chose this because this had a crisper stitch definition and Bambootiful was a slightly thicker yarn. So it was like not as good.
Yeah.
And I would have had to like literally dip the flower petals in a bucket of water and paint to get the like full coverage.
Yeah, bamboo's not gonna. It doesn't soak up the water, right?
It was just like there was so much more ply. It was like an 8 ply.
Okay.
For a 3 weight, you know. So
yeah,
it was too much.
Yeah.
Laura said she was going to email them to me. Oh yeah, let me check my email.
Yes. And then email them to me so I can.
Yes.
So I can see too.
I don't see it yet. Okay, let me know. Let me know when you send it, Laura. If you haven't already sent it.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we want to do our next question?
Oh yeah, what's our next question? Oh yeah.
What was the hardest part? Which I think we kind of. What? Well, are you going to count your extras?
I'm not going to count my extras in this because clearly we know that was the fall of my Roman Empire. My hardest part probably was actually crocheting over the wire.
Oh, okay.
Because my hands aren't used to it. And I really had a sore wrist one night when I was doing all of the leaves. I don't know why I saved the leaves for like one night to work on, but like my wrist was like very tense and very like sore for days.
Yeah. And you're not used to using the smaller stuff too.
I'm not.
Right?
Oh, yes, I'm not. And I'm not. Oh, what hook size I didn't even say what hook size I used.
Yeah, what hook size did you use?
A C hook. I'll show it to you. It doesn't have, because it's a polymer clay hook by someone that doesn't make hooks anymore, so I can't even look online. Oh shoot, I left it upstairs. It's a C hook. It's like a gnome hook with actually roses on it. So I was like, oh, this is like so on brand right now. I'm crocheting with a flower hook, and this is a flower project. But yeah, it was a C hook. The smallest hook I usually use is a 3.75, and that's if I'm doing amigurumi with like 4-weight yarn.
Yeah. So your hands are not used.
No, they were hurt.
To going that small. I could see how that hurts. See, I have the opposite problem because I crochet with little yarn all the time. When I start using the bulky stuff,
that's
my hands hurt. That's what makes my hands hurt. So, yeah.
This is
So
going to
we'll
be an
have fun.
interesting year. I can't wait to share later, guys. So we're going to share later what our next project for Made You Hook will be. Very exciting.
Yeah.
It's all been planned out. Oh, I got the email. Okay, let me look. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me change up. Hold on. I'm still screen sharing the one. Let me get out of that because we're not even.
Yeah, I just moved it off.
Okay, cool. Let me see. Go to my email. I'm going to wait till I have it pulled up so you're not seeing my life. Even though. Okay, here we go. Let me share. These are stunning, y'all. Just wait. Look at that. Can you see that? First of all, Lori Mar is really good at color choice too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
I love that.
I love it.
They're all different. You didn't even like.
They look like real flowers.
Didn't even assembly line it. They're all different.
They're all different. Okay, so Laura, did you use a pattern for this, or did you just freehand these gorgeous pieces of art?
Oh, they're so cool.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm completely obsessed. Wow.
I love that.
Mine's gonna be pretty too.
They are. They'll be pretty.
I'm such a baby.
Oh my goodness. So did you get to any wrapping of the stem?
No. But I got a taste of it with like the stamen from the tulip.
Right, yeah.
It's probably my best one. It's the only one that didn't have like crazy things sticking out of it.
Yeah.
I will say I wish there were more photos. And so guys, we talked about this before we started the podcast today, but like we do encourage you, if you have any suggestions for designers or things that you think would be helpful for future makers for patterns, message the designer. Don't leave it in a review. You know, leave the honest review as you see fit. But if you have real suggestions that you want to like point out to them, like for me, I think this needed more pictures. I don't think that the pictures were captioned enough for me either. I felt like I was a little lost for someone that's never done this before. I understand that it was like intermediate as far as like crochet techniques go, but outside of the techniques, the whole engineering of the flower shape with the wire, I think needed more explanation outside of the video. Because the video is good, but not everybody can just whip out internet access. You know, if you're like in a parking lot waiting for your kids to get done with their thing, or you know.
I am glad there was videos. I don't usually use videos, but if I get super lost, I'll go to a video. If I'm like, I don't get it and me trying to wing it isn't working, because that's usually what I do when I don't understand something. I just wing it. I'm like, I'll just do it like this. It's fine.
I'm going to wing assembling it because I don't want to look at the videos. Such a baby.
I just used the pictures. I didn't go to the videos for assembling them.
Okay.
No, I didn't look at the videos at all. I should have. I was thinking about that today. I was like, oh, man, I should have checked those out so that I could give a review on that part too.
I could roll up my rose right now and show you what it looks like painted.
Let's do it.
Because I will say, like, I have made a rose before when I was doing a granny. I did like a granny square pattern test for like a rose granny square. And it came out pretty cute. And I was like, okay, I could make roses one day if I wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, I've made flowers like little appliques. I have a pattern with little appliques. Okay. My little wall hanging.
I like that we did the different roses that were offered. Like we have a variety between the two of us.
Yeah. It's because I do these little.
Those are so cute. Yeah.
Or like this.
So I know how to make a rose. That was at least like, I think that's why I picked this version of the rose, because the other one is you make the petals, right? The one.
Yes, my little rose. I made 7 petals. 7 petals, and then you glue them all together.
You glue them.
Yes, you don't sew them together. There's not a whole lot of sewing, which is actually pretty nice.
It's gonna turn out so cute. Sorry, I'm seeing it shaped together. Like
I thought about making that rose too because it was such a cute. I liked how silly it was.
Oh, I didn't say this. I did modify, so for another level of difficulty, because I wanted the flowers to look like there is when you have real life flowers in a bouquet, not every flower is opened at the same time, and not every flower
Yeah.
stalk has the same, like, perfect, like, we all grew at the same time look. So
Yeah.
I wanted to have a variation within the 3 flower stalks.
Right.
So some of, like, the lilies of the valley only have 2 bells and then extra buttons,
Mm.
and then maybe
Mhm.
just 1 leaf, and then the
Yeah.
1 rose that I did is like, I didn't do the last row in the rose, so it's, like, a less developed. So I did that, but look, can you see it?
Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, I like that.
This
Nice
one's
and big too.
this one's nice and big.
So you did 2 weight, right?
So I did 2 weight for this.
Okay.
God, my lighting's really bright. Does
I
it look
might need
good?
to make one of those just because
I think that's
I
turned out
want
well. I
to.
actually think too, weirdly enough, that without trying to, the painting stiffened it up a little bit because it added pigment, it
Mm.
added another ingredient to the yarn strand.
Yeah.
So it actually stiffened it. So it's even more like sculptural, which I like. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Wait, now I want to
Goodbye.
roll up the pink one because that one has more contrast. You'll see more. I didn't
All right.
paint the edge. I just left the like,
Ooh.
so there's a little ombre. Okay. Did we get through all those questions? I don't remember. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think the hardest part was wrapping the wire.
Yeah.
The wire down. My hands, and I did it all like in one day. So don't do that. If you're trying something new, maybe don't force yourself.
Maybe don't try something new.
No, no. Try
You're trying
something
something
new,
new? Don't.
but have lots of time to try the new thing at a
Yes.
reasonable pace.
Give yourself grace, not just mentally, but in your
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah. Because and I got pretty good at it.
Love your colors. Every time you pull up that rose, I just like sigh in my brain.
I know the roses are definitely my favorite.
So cute.
I
Okay.
I was getting better towards the end.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
the darker pink one.
cute.
So
So
it
you
definitely
made
now has dimension.
yeah. Yeah. I
This
can
will
see that.
photograph better than it's showing up right now, but
Right, yeah. The videos isn't going to. But I know my hands I was in pain by the end of yesterday
you
doing
were
all
in
of them.
pain. Oh,
Especially like right here because
oh,
I was like twisting them and it
oh,
like
yeah.
this
You're
muscle right
really
here.
activating different thumb muscles you don't normally.
Yes, it's not something I'm used to. And so
Yeah.
if you're going to do it, I really suggest like making sure that you're not trying to do this last second because all of the new cool skills you're going to learn are going to hurt your hands. It's so pretty.
I know. Okay, wait, where's the calyx? Also, I was learning flower vocabulary that
Yeah,
I didn't
I thought
know
it was
existed.
cool that
I was
it
like,
had
oh,
like
this is like a science lesson.
yeah, I liked that it had like real
That makes
and it was like and they're all real flowers, like they're
Yeah,
not
they
like
didn't
made
just
up
make up a name
flowers.
for the flower part, like the sticky bit.
Yeah.
I loved that. Oh, maybe this is the right one. Because I also had to modify, since I made some of the flowers smaller, if they had like accompanying parts like the bottom of the rose, I had to make it like a little
Oh, okay.
shorter.
So how does that one go on? Because
So I think you sew the bottom together, right? So
Mhm.
I just roll it up and then you sew the bottom together so it doesn't unravel. And then this is called the calyx, Calyx. And to me, it looks like a starfish.
Yeah.
Points, but
Yeah,
it's
I
just
had some of those.
where it's under, yeah, like that, exactly. But I don't know, again, because there were no pictures for this, I don't know if it's meant to be like where I should
Like you
tack it to
glue
the
the
bottom of the
stick.
petals. Like it's
For this version, she tells you to glue
Oh, she does. Okay.
these up.
Oh,
So
that
these
might
are
be a good tip. Maybe I should look at the other patterns for like if I have a question
yeah,
on like how you would
yeah.
assemble something similar.
So I actually glued mine to stick to it, and I just left the very tippy tip not glued,
The tippy
so
tip.
it would like furl
Oh,
out
so
because I
it's
felt
natural. So it's not
yeah,
like a
it's not yeah.
I don't know. That's my sign language for like stuck.
They're
Oh,
not.
bye, Lori Mar. Toodles. Love ya. Thanks for hanging
Thank
out with
you.
us. Wow,
Yes.
we already hit an hour. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
This goes by
So
so fast.
are you going to keep these or are you going to gift them? I think you already kind of said, but are you going to keep them or gift them?
Okay, so I don't think she watches my channel, so I can say this. I'm going to give the
Okay.
roses to my sister Jasmine because her middle name is Rose. And
Aww.
that's like her whole like personality is Jasmine Rose. Her first name is Jasmine. She's a Disney princess. So I'm gonna give those to her. And then if my mom wants to take one, because my mom likes flowers too, I'll let her take one, but I want to keep all of them. But I'm just gonna give roses to my sister. Are you gonna keep it?
I think I am gonna keep it. And part of the reason why I said like 6.5, like make it again, is because I was kind of thinking that it would be a great little gift, like to make one flower, not a bouquet.
Single offering of
one flower, because I have a little homeschool co-op that I go to, and Mother's
Oh.
Day is coming up.
Oh,
and
Mother's Day.
I thought that might be a cute little gift to give give a flower to each one of the moms at the homeschool group.
You're so cool.
So I might, but this one I'm keeping. This one's mine. It's going on my shelf. I think I'm gonna fill the bottom of my little vase with buttons because I thought that would be cute. Instead of
being
so water.
Cute. That's adorable.
So I'll have my
you guys, you heard it here first. Put buttons in there.
Just because
that would be a viral reel.
Yeah, to fill it with buttons. I could do that. Like want to cover up yours
and put buttons in the bottom.
Yeah.
Those mismatched buttons where you buy the pack of 5 and you only needed 4. And what do you do with the lonely last button?
I have like a giant jar of buttons, and I'm like, there's a whole bunch of ones that are like this big. They're teeny tiny. I'm probably never going to use them for anything. And I was like, I'll fill up my little tiny jar and cover up the stems.
Make my mother-in-law one.
It was like cute. Yeah. For Mother's Day. I think it's good. Maybe I'll make my mom and my mother-in-law one.
She also has a May birth. So I chose Lily of the Valley because that's my birth month flower. May. Okay. And so is my mother-in-law. She has the same birth month. So maybe I'll do one for her.
Maybe I should make my mom a Lily of the Valley because her birthday's in May. So it's so funny because she's May 1st and then my boys are May 31st. So she's the first day and then my boys are the last day.
Is May 31st.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Awesome. Mine's the 25th. I'm almost there.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. My sister's the 21st.
Oh.
All the Mays.
So you could basically share, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We could share.
Well, that probably wasn't fun, but
no. But I was the oldest and she's the youngest in the family. So we never had to technically share. We're like 8 years apart. So
because you're so far apart. Got it. Yeah.
She was playing with dolls and I was like trying to get a boyfriend, you know?
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I think that was all our questions. Are we ready then to reveal our next pattern?
Yes. I want to do it.
Okay.
Well, do you have any last closing remarks about this pattern in general, like anything before we do?
I really, really like the flowers.
Okay.
I really like them, but it is a labor of love. I don't know how people sell them, quite honestly.
I am baffled by that now. I'm like,
yeah,
do so much work.
I thought
they should charge $100 a bouquet.
Yeah. They tricked me because I thought these are going to be easy. There's people out here mass producing them.
They are mass producing them.
But I think because I was going pretty fast. I do have to say, like my first baby's breath, it took me like an hour and a half to wrap each one of those little wires. But then like the second baby's breath, I did it in like 45 minutes. So I was getting faster. It was getting neater. Okay. So maybe we just shouldn't have done our very first. Maybe that's where
next time we do we should just do a maximum. We should have a maximum. If we have something where we have like a variety of things, we could do there should be a maximum. Like
you can make 4 flowers.
4 total, not 4 types of flowers.
Not 4 vases of flowers.
Vases of flowers.
I can't wait to see. You have to like set them all up and take a picture.
There's going to be a grand photo shoot.
Yeah, there should be.
I'm going to be setting this up like I'm about to be on the cover of Vogue with these. Like
you're like
it's gonna be like front and center on my freaking like page on my blog one day when I start it up and get it off the ground. That will be like one of the cover photos on my blog. Like the masterpieces that I've made that I will never.
It's always you use it in everything. Put it on the cover photo of even like like your blog, your Instagram,
and be like, "Hey fam, look at what I made." Don't ask
send out your Christmas cards or pictures of
it's my Christmas card for this year. Actually, that reminds me, maybe we should do Christmas reads for our last one this year.
Ooh,
that'd be really fun.
That could be fun.
Okay. Let me get my closing remark. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, just a disclaimer, this is my closing remark. I really did enjoy my choices that I made. I just hate that I was not on time to finish. That's just where my frustration is, everyone. I'm really just like, I was spending all night beating myself up, and Bonnie was really nicely telling me to like calm down and stop. So I will say that this pattern was a lot of things to write and to stay consistent with. There were some things that I will probably message the designer about and be like, hey, I would like to suggest this, just because I also design patterns. And I think that, you know, if I struggle with this as an advanced crocheter and designer myself, I don't think I'm alone. I also think that this pattern was translated from another language because there was some interesting sentence and word choicing that I have not seen in a long time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And I can't judge that because I've never translated any of my patterns.
Right.
So I don't know that process and how smooth it is. I mean, you know, I'm just like a preacher's kid over here. I know every time someone talks about the Bible being translated, everyone's like, well, we can't even really know what the Bible really said because it's been translated a million times. Now I understand like the frustration because I was trying to make a flower and I was frustrated because I couldn't understand what she was talking about in some of the things, but that's not her fault. It's not my fault. I think it just needed more clarity. That is all. And I think that probably slowed me a little bit because I think my perfectionist brain was hanging in certain moments in the pattern because I just wanted to know the answer, but I didn't. I was too lazy to message the designer. And I was just doing it when I had time, which I get maybe 2 hours a night to work on things. So those are my closing remarks. The pattern is lovely. Obviously, the person making it, stunning sample pieces. The photography is on point. Great ways for me to know how to like photograph flowers.
Yeah.
Maybe if I do it again.
Yeah. They really are pretty too when you finish
beautiful.
them. Yeah, I really like it. I was like, look at I kept every time I finished one, I was like, look at my flower. Showing my husband. He's like, cool.
Flowers, great. They're not even real.
Yeah. I'm like, it's a tulip.
Guys are probably like, girls get so wrapped up in like the silliest things.
Yeah. I should just not go to him and go to my daughter because she would like come in when I was working on it. She'd be like, oh my gosh, it's so
God
pretty.
gave you a daughter, so you have a hype girl in your life. My son only gets hype over like stuffed animals. So he was seeing me make this and he was like pulling my hand tonight, be like, come on, mom, can you just like hang out with me instead of doing whatever this is?
Put that dumb flower away.
Put that dumb flower away. Okay, anyway, those are my closing remarks. Those are your closing remarks.
Yes.
Very lovely. If you end up making this pattern, always feel free to tag us or send us. We have left our email addresses in the descriptions of both of these replays or any of the replays that we do. So if you want to join in on the fun, please do. This is what we want to do. We want to make this like a mini Cal every time, like every single time. And we have no problem having fun, just me and Bonnie together.
Yeah.
But the more the merrier. So if you want to join in on the chaos and don't do what I do what Bonnie does. Complete your goals on time.
Well, I didn't have sick kids, so.
That's true.
And mine are older, so when they're sick, I'm like, go to bed. They do.
I know. My son had a 30-minute meltdown at bath time tonight. I felt really bad for him. He was just really sleepy. I literally was like, do you need to get I was like, do you want to go to sleep and have Baba? And he was like, yes. Mid snot running down his face. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I took too long to put you to bed. Anyway. Okay, so what are we doing next one? So we're going to be doing another live, hopefully in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yes. Our goal is really like every other week, most of the time, to be here, because I can't make most things in a week. I can't even make my own designs in a week. So
I can't make. Unless
so I need 2 weeks.
Repeat, and it's a modification that's like I already know how to do it. I don't have
right.
to suss it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's like a bow. I can make a bow in a week.
Oh, well, I can make a bow in 1 day. Half a day.
10 minutes.
Whip, go. Okay. Yep. Okay, so per our last live, Bonnie has admitted, and I already knew this, but she admitted to the audience, she has never worked with chenille yarn before.
Yes. Not.
It is important.
Barely worked with like bulky, big yarn in general.
Oh, welcome to the jungle. It's going to be, so the next pattern, we wanted to pick something that was centered around chenille yarn.
Yes.
As the yarn that we were going to use. And then on top of that, we were like, there's a big holiday coming up. And even if you're not religious, you'll still celebrate it. It's called Easter. There's rabbits. There is the resurrection. There is chicks and candy and Easter egg hunts. And we're like, let's make a bunny.
Yes.
We decided on a bunny.
Bunny.
The pattern is adorable.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up for you.
Yes, let's share it. And we want to tell them about, we also kind of give ourselves a little twist. So with our flowers, our twist was that we each picked an extra pattern to throw in. Mine was the baby's breath. And what was yours again?
Outside of my kitchen sink of options that I made myself do, mine was the pansy.
That's right, pansy. So that's what we added to this to give it a little twist. So the twist we're doing with our bunnies is that Nicole, because she has a little boy, is going to make one for her little boy, especially at him. And then because I have a daughter, I'm going to make one especially for my daughter. So basically like a boy and a girl.
Other people, not for us.
Yes.
So while they're it for us, we can make ourselves flowers. These are for our children.
Yes.
So we are giving it back to them because they probably allowed us a little extra crochet time this week so we could get things done. So we're giving them stuff back now.
As we've frantically used wire.
Yeah. My son kept trying to grab the wire too. He's like, wow, what's this stuff? It's bendy. Sharp on one end. I'm like, no, thank you. I don't need you to poke her out today. Okay, so let me screen share this.
Yes.
Guys, and I don't know if Bonnie knows this. This designer has been on my bucket list to make a pattern from for a very long time. Since I started kind of getting into amigurumi and such. I just love their aesthetic. I think it's gorgeous. This is, can you see it?
Yeah.
This is the bunny plushie crochet pattern. I believe it's called the Dolly Whimsy Bunny by Raven Jade Co. Raven and Jade? Oh, there's a different. Okay, it's Raven and Jade. Her handle is on there for social media on that cover.
Yeah.
It's different from her shop name and her business name. Just slightly. It's not a big deal. Okay. Getting sidetracked. But yes, we love this pattern. Bonnie, what do you love about this pattern? Let me scroll through the pictures.
Yeah, let's see.
Video here.
So I really like the like ragdoll almost aesthetic to it. I reacted like very excitedly because one of the bunnies has a bonnet on, and I am obsessed with bonnets. I love bonnets. I have like I have like 5 bonnet designs. Like that's what I started with when I started design. Yes,
wait, I didn't know that. I know you had a bonnet. I didn't know it was like 5. Dang.
Yeah, I have a lot. It actually might even be more. I have to.
Would you say that's like a side niche for you?
I think it was just my beginning niche. So when I first started designing, it was like all like little kid stuff.
Look at that bunny. Wait,
the little bucket hat.
These pictures, they're different from what's in the pattern. So these are, so guys, we have already discussed what we were going to do before today, obviously, because we want to reveal it on this episode. And we have already purchased our yarn and bought the pattern for this because we knew that we were, well, especially with Bonnie, she was going to have to do an online order. So we wanted to make sure she had enough time to receive it.
So we didn't reveal colors to each other, but this time we do know which yarn because I needed some help.
Yes.
I needed some hand holding.
No, I mean, you had good judgment. You were already on the yarn that we're using. Should we reveal it or should we say it for next week?
Yeah, I think we could talk about it because
we could talk about it. Okay, because if you guys want to join in with us and do, you know, if you want to like mirror what we're doing, we're using Premier's Parfait Chunky.
No,
as our yarn.
No,
which most people that have made amigurumi on a regular basis know what that is. It's like the tried and true colors of the rainbow, beautiful. Oh, I should have pulled that. Oh, look at this one. This one's probably my favorite out of all of the sample pieces.
Yeah, that one's cute. But wait, I thought we switched.
Did we?
Yarn. To the toucan.
Oh, I lied. Oh my God, I did lie. Wait, we did. And I totally ordered it last night. So please don't be scared. Oh my God, I'm such a silly bear. What the heck? We're not doing Parfait Chunky. We talked about doing it. We couldn't get the yarn in time.
No, it wouldn't have got here in time. It would have got here like 3 days before the next day.
I don't know what I'm saying. I need to drink water here or something.
So we're using toucan from Hobie.
Yes, toucan.
And this is the first time both of us have used this yarn, right?
Correct.
Yes. Correct. So we're going to be able to give kind of like a yarn review too for this.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I think toucan is probably going to be similar to Parfait Chunky. I've used Parfait Chunky before, maybe like twice. I also used the Michaels chenille home slim. I like that one.
Okay.
And that one's super soft.
I feel like I see the Parfait around a lot. Like it's a popular one.
Markets, I think they use the Parfait Chunky because the price cannot be beat. It's like
it's a good price.
Like $4.99 a ball.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's like only 130 yards in it. So
that was the same as the toucan, though.
It is the same.
It was like the exact same. The price is different.
Did you get the sale? Did you get the sale?
I did get the sale. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this because it's about the same price as the Parfait when it's on sale. It's like double when it's not. So
So toucan right now is on sale. I think they're doing it's like an extended Valentine's Day or something sale.
Yeah.
It's 50% off, 50% off.
So it was $460 a skein. So if you want to join in with us and you want to use, and it was like 3 to 5 day delivery, which is the Parfait was like 14-day delivery, and then you could pay like $1 extra to get it in like 10 days or whatever.
We gotta go with this Crochet when it hits us. So
so I'm looking at it right now. It's still on sale.
Let me pull it up. Actually, let me pull
Valentine's Day sale. I don't. That's a 60%.
Oh shoot!
They'll only be available until February 24th, so you have to buy by tomorrow. That sucks, but
well, hey, life goes on. Maybe you already have it in your stash, so maybe it doesn't suck for you. Maybe this is something that will work for you,
right?
Or you can just use so the designer has in their pattern suggested the Bernat blanket yarn. So any 6 weight,
just any
super bulky will work.
Super bulky.
I think
now, do you know?
It doesn't have to be the.
Do you know if? Do you know if there's any hobby stores that sell the Parfait? Like, does Michael's has?
Well, I think Joann's did, but Joann's
but we can't rely on that. So
Joann's is no longer in our life.
Yeah. Does Hobby Lobby have a?
Hobby Lobby, and I knew I should have brought it downstairs. So the yarn I used for that axolotl that I shared last week, is it over here? No, I don't know where it is. They have something called Snugs and Kisses, which is funny because it reminds me of Sweet Snuggles Light, which is like, I think that's either Joann's or Michael's chenille yarn, but it's a lot like that one.
Yeah,
it does. It's a little more delicate. The inner cord, which you're gonna find out when you go to use these yarns. That inner cord is going to make or break your experience.
I
with
saw
the
a lot of comments talking about like closing your magic circle.
Yeah.
And
So
like
I usually use
there's some
the
trauma
chain
there.
method. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some trauma. A lot of frustration could be
Yeah.
occurring. Okay, I'm sharing my screen for the yarn. Here we go.
All right. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
toucan. This is, do you say toucan or toucan?
Toucan.
Oh,
Am I wrong? I could be
no,
wrong.
I don't know. I don't know what the right answer
okay.
is. I say
I say
toucan.
lots of things wrong. So
No, you don't. You say things so cute. I love it.
I say things my way. How about not wrong? I say things my way.
They're very cute. I like your little like Bonnie accent. It makes me happy. So they have tons of colors. Like the rainbow is just absolutely here. They're out of stock of some things: red, forest green, cappuccino, chocolate, asphalt, which is probably like a dark gray. But these colors were fantastic to choose from. I actually loved all of the light color options because I feel like other yarns will give you like rainbow crayons and then there's no neutrals. And it's like accent colors, you know? So this was a good range. Hobie's good like that. They always have a very big range.
They do. That's
their colors. And big box retail stores don't give that.
And I got the pattern said 100 yards.
Yes, and I hope that's
and these are 131. So I think you only need one to make it.
I am also banking on that and praying that that is going to work for me.
Yes, we'll find out.
Yeah,
I will, because if it's not true, I will not have a complete.
Can I share my hopes and dreams with this? Like how I hope to further maybe after that.
Like what you were thinking of doing.
Yeah,
with
like
it?
future plans with this beyond the major project.
Yeah, you want to go an hour and a half, so we got like 8 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'll make it quick. Okay.
I want to hear this.
I mean, not hopes and dreams. So if this ends up being like a 7 to 10 range in rating for me, I hope to make more of these bunnies and send them to my nieces and nephews for Easter in their own little like Easter care package, because I've yet to send them anything for Easter and it makes me sad. And I think that those are fun packages to get.
It's so unexpected too, because like you don't really get gifts for Easter, so like to have a gift show up is
like
super
everybody
special.
gets it for Christmas and their birthdays, but like I think like Easter can be fun. And I wanted to, because there was such a good deal on the yarn, I got really excited and I like messaged my sister-in-laws and I have two sets of nieces and nephews. I was like, hey, what are their favorite colors? And of course, obvious cute colors. So I picked them based off of what I thought they would like. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be so cute. So those are my hopes and dreams. If I end up hating it and I don't make it, at least I'll just have a stock of chenille yarn that I
you have some, for the next one. We'll probably pick another pattern that uses super bulky. So
oh, you think?
I think so. They're so popular right now.
They are.
We're gonna have to.
It's hard to not jump on that train.
Yeah,
I really the one that I want to make, but I don't know if it's gonna take too long.
I really want to try some other stuff too. That's not stuffed animals. I really want to play with it.
I agree with that.
So yes,
yay! So that's the pattern.
That's our next one.
If you want to join in, it is, and we will leave in the descriptions below the direct link to the pattern. Go ahead and like follow and like the designer, and today's designer that we reveal, go ahead and follow and like them as well. Let's give some love back to them for providing such great things for us to like talk about and enjoy. They're beautiful. I'm so excited for them.
I am too.
I love the pants. Did you guys see the pants? They were so the overalls. Oh,
I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Else? Okay.
No, I think that's it. And we again talked for an hour and a half. No problem.
No problem, y'all. We have no problem talking. I guess so. Well, okay. I guess I'll trail us off here.
Okay.
Big thanks everyone that came in and popped in and said hi, Loris. You're my girl. Love you so much.
Yeah, go follow her too.
Yes, go follow Lauren R. She's awesome. We love her. That concludes today's live episode of Made You Hook with me, Nicole of Woven Tales Designs, and Bonnie of Woodland Stitchcraft. We are the Woes. Thanks for watching, and we hope we've inspired you to pick up your hook and to try this flower bundle or this flower idea. That's all I got.
All right. See you next time.
In 2 weeks from now, listen